You guys moved into the NECC again, and first time for you guys, really, for you and your friends. But you guys started the year really hot and started to tailor off at the end. What changed, and what can you take away to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, we started off strong, so we held on to the ball real well. But then we started letting go of the ball, being more cocky and a little loose with it. So we started fumbling. That took us downhill real fast, and our tempo went down when we started fumbling. But now this year, if we hold on to the ball, we keep our tempos up no matter what happens in the game. We can fly from there. It's gonna be the bomb.
How do you think being in this new conference, after doing it a year, how do you think that helps you be better so that when time you guys go into the 3A tournament, you guys are ready to go?
There's a lot of running teams in the NECC. They don't do a lot of passing, so we got to practice our passing a lot against the DBs against that because they're not used to it. So we got to get our plays down, and then we go to sectionals. The sectional change, so we have a good shot of going for it, and we have a lot of competition we have to bypass. So a couple good draws, a couple bad draws, we can win it.
I know your quarterback's back, but what would you say is the biggest strength for the Railroaders this year?
That experience. It's all experience. We have two people new on the offense, almost 3 or 4, maybe actually 4, and on defense the same way. It's a lot of experience, a lot of power, a lot of strength. We all gotten faster and stronger. So it's basically experience is the biggest thing we have.
How does that experience actually help to win?
We know the plays a little better. We know the plays. We know what to do. We know our tendencies. We know our running back speeds. We know where to block. We've been playing with the same people for 6 years, so we all know exactly what everybody's going to do at the same time.
Best of luck.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You now have some experience under your belt, a lot of experience. What have you taken away from 2014 that you think will make you better this time?
Knowing the offense better, just getting the playbook, being more confident with my reads, not second-guess myself, take what's there, not something that could be there. Probably experience really will help a lot this year.
Talking to Dylan a little bit, you guys, you returned to the NECC last year, and he said you guys started off so hot that maybe you guys got a little cocky, and at midway through the year, you guys started to tailor off a little bit. I mean, have you learned that this still is just a tough conference, and how are you guys going to prevent that from happening again?
I think experience has a lot to do with it. I think if we just keep our blue collar on and we stay humble, that just keep working hard throughout the week, every week, that I think our hard work will pay off for us.
What can we expect from you? What can we expect from the offense that's going to be better compared to last season?
I think we know our offense a lot better than we did last year. We had a lot of underclassmen last year, me included. I think knowing our offense, being more confident, and experience will help too. I know I'm saying experience a lot, but it's the truth, so I think that's what it is.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, you guys returned to the NECC last year, had a great start. It seemed like you guys were just going to run away with it. I remember you guys blowing out Lakeland and everything, and things started to change a little bit. What did you notice?
With the middle of the season, you mean?
Yeah.
Or we had a little stumble there. It mostly has to do with competition, obviously. We had a good start to the year. Really fumbled the game away quite a bit week 2, and then kind of recovered for a couple weeks after that, and feeling a little better about ourselves. And we lost a rival game by 1 point with Eastside. Went for 2 at the end and didn't make it, and then I feel like that carried over to the next week a little bit, and we were sitting at 3-3, really kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do here the rest of the way, and had a great week. Kids really picked themselves up and went on a nice run, won 5 in a row, I think, after that, and got to the sectional final before the season ended. So overall, we were pretty happy with the season, but nothing, no trophies in the trophy case, no banners hanging in the gym. So it'd be nice to find a way to do that this year.
Yeah, the return didn't go the way you guys would have hoped, but with the big school division this year, do you guys feel like this is your year now because you kind of learned what you did wrong?
We want to think that. I think we come into every year feeling that way, and I'm sure everybody else does too. So I don't think we're any different that way. However, a lot of it, more of that has to do with the competition than anything else. And so, everyone changes a lot from year to year, especially in high school. And so, it'll depend on us, but it also depend on the other 4 schools in the big school side of the conference.
I know you got to return to your starting quarterback. Is he going to have a lot of help around him, you think?
I think so. We returned 3 of the 5 offensive linemen. Our fullback had a lot of experience last year, and the receivers around him also I had a lot of time last year, so it's nice to have that position as a returner. I think as a coach, that's probably what gives us the most most confidence coming into a season, is having a quarterback that knows what he's doing. So Tanner's starting as a sophomore. He's grown a lot in the offseason, physically, mentally. I think he's matured. He's ready to have an even better season as a junior.
Last thing I got, just after going through all these conference teams again, just who's the one opponent you're really looking forward to seeing the second time and why?
Well, that's a tough one to answer. I don't, they're going to see this. Our county rivals stand out, and I'm sure they're saying some of the same things. One is neither technically counts as a big school conference game. We played DePew week 2, and then we play Eastside in the middle of the season, and those county schools I think mean a lot to the three of us, all three schools. Those probably stand out the most, but really on the big school side of the conference, you have to start with the returning champ, and that was West Noble last year. So we need to circle that one more than any, I suppose, on the big school side.